Ian, Olberg, and Brown. They all won $50,000. Congratulations to them. Obviously, there's a couple other guys on the card that we're going to take care of. But all those guys won $50,000. The gate tonight was $2.09 million. The attendance was 18,712. Sellout. Highest attended fight night in domestic history. So the biggest one in the United States ever. What's up?
So I just wanted to be clear on the bonuses. Brian Battle, you're going to take care of him a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. Morono.
Yeah, cool.
Battle, yeah.
Nice. Almeida, great performance again. Took Rosenstrike down, tapped him out. I mean, this guy looks like a real killer in that heavyweight division.
100%. I mean, we're looking to make a main event for this card. You know, that's why we picked these two. We knew it was going to be, you know. This guy looks like he's going to be a star in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, and it's been a while since we've seen someone who comes into the heavyweight division that with that wrestling game and the ability to just take anyone down, choke him out. It's almost like Khabib, but big, you know?
Yeah, his double leg is insane. And when he gets that top position, he doesn't screw around. He goes in there and tries to finish. And yeah, I have a lot of high hopes for this kid. I think he's going to be something special.
And that's the difference, right, with the grapplers that we see. You know, sometimes people go in there and they just hold top control and they don't advance and look for the finish. This guy goes in there and he tries to tap you out.
100%. I mean, this guy goes in there and tries to finish. I mean, tonight was when you think about tonight, whenever we get the opportunity to do prelims on ESPN, main card on ABC, and I'm old school, so ABC's Wide World of Sports was a big deal to me growing up, so it's kind of special for me when we do these fights. And you look at guys like Walker didn't really wow anybody tonight, but he won. You know, he was put on the co-main event to kind of shine tonight. He got a W, so I guess that's good. But Almeida, you know, did what was designed to do. Ian did what he was designed to do. Olberg, you know what I mean? And either way those fights went, whether it was Ehor, it's all kids that have a ton of potential. And, you know, like I said, we're the bells and whistles. We lob up the softballs and let these kids hit home runs. And, you know, when you get the opportunity to fight on an ABC or an ESPN, you want to go out there and deliver, and most of the card did.
Yeah, is that what you look at these cards right? Because it's such an opportunity for such a big audience. Do you think these cards are best used for younger guys who can get a head kick finish like Ian Garry and then suddenly millions of people know his name?
That's what they're designed for. They're designed to, I mean, before the first fight even happened, we were trending number 3 in the United States. And then a couple fights into the prelims, we were number 1 in the United States, and we were number, my man, we were number 9 globally. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, when you get the opportunity to fight on these kind of cards, you got to come in and bring it and show what you got.
Right. So Johnny Walker, you know, he got the win, right?
Right.
After that first round, both of their outputs kind of dropped a lot. He was landing calf kicks, but he didn't really go for the finish on quite an obviously.
I agree. I feel like, you know, obviously he's in there with a very durable, tough guy and a dangerous guy in Smith. But Smith got dropped, was hurt in the first round, then his leg was gone, and Johnny never went, you know, for the finish, never tried to finish the fight, just tried to fight safe and get the win.
Yeah. What do you think of Anthony's performance? You know, we know that guy's tough as nails, but, you know, he looks a little bit slower in there. And for a moment, it looked like he was taking his gloves off, and we didn't know if he was maybe looking at retirement. I don't know if he has. I don't think he has. But what did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I agree. You're talking about Anthony. Yeah. Anthony, I thought he was going to retire too. I think after the fight, he had said to some people in the back, he wants to think about it. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he always comes to fight. Yeah, he got busted up. He got hurt. And, you know, he did what he does. He toughs it out and, you know, looked like that fight was a couple leg kicks away from being over. You know, and if Johnny Walker were to put the pressure on him, he probably could have got the finish. And we'd be having a completely different conversation right now.
Last one for me. You paid tribute to Shady Lip at the beginning of the evening. A sad story, but I wanted to give you the opportunity to sort of tell people who don't know about it to pay tribute to her.
Yeah, no, that girl hurt me bad. It messed me up for a few days. And, you know, tragic things happen every day. That one got me. So she was a 21-year-old MMA fighter. She just got back from Thailand training for a fight that she was supposed to fight on May 20th. And She was involved in a car accident. She was the passenger. Everybody else in the accident lived except for her. And her mom went through her, found her journal and was reading her journal. At the end of every entry, she said, "Dana White will know my name," at the end of every entry. So Mick got a call and called me and said, "Hey, I just wanted to tell you the story." And it was just like, yeah. So I posted about her, and I've talked to her mom a couple times. I'm gonna leave her mom alone. I think I've been annoying her mom since I found out. But you know, I did the best that I could do over the last several days to kind of yeah, I'm not good with this kind of stuff. But yeah, horrible story.
Yeah, but fair play for the tribute.
Yeah.
Well, I'll change it subject over to Ian Garry. I'm hoping you can talk to me about what you thought of his performance. It's not often you see that kind of performance against someone of his, his opponent's caliber.
100%. Yeah, no, he looked awesome tonight. Obviously he fought a guy who's very durable, dangerous, and a prospect in his own right. I mean, that's why we build these type of cards, especially the main events. And, he looked awesome tonight. He looked awesome. He's super confident. And that kid's ready to take over the world. Came back and talked to him tonight, and he's down for whatever, whenever, wherever. So he's fun.
Do you plan on putting him kind of on a fast track towards a title shot? I know it's really early to talk like that, but with performances like that, it's hard to not think about it.
I don't know about fast track. You know what he said to us tonight? He said, "I want to beat all the top guys in the top 10. I want to beat all the guys in the top 5. I want to make sure that there's no doubt or no question that when I fight for the title, that people know I deserve it." So that's a fun guy. He's fun. So we have the Irish guy blueprint around here. So we'll probably take him to Boston or MSG and then eventually Ireland if he keeps doing what he's doing.
Speaking of that Irish blueprint, I'm wondering if you have an update on when we might see McGregor and Chandler?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's the most asked question I'm getting right now. Obviously, the season of The Ultimate Fighter airs soon, and then during that season, we will be working very hard to put that fight together.
And on the third fight of the night, there was some interesting issues with the referee taking points after the fight was over. I'm wondering if you could comment on that, if you saw that.
First of all, this arena has been incredible. The city's been incredible. It's a fun place, But you have to understand, when we come to smaller markets like this, there aren't a lot of fights here, and these guys don't have a lot of the experience that Vegas and some of these other places have. So, but yes, I agree with you, but it happens sometimes. Probably not the answer you're looking for, but that's all I got.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Dana. I just wanted you to comment on Matt Brown tonight. Obviously, he ties the record for the most knockouts. It's a guy we've seen since about season 7 of The Ultimate Fighter, and there's an old quote or an old saying out there, and I don't want to age him too badly, but the quote is, "Fear an old man in a profession or a sport where most men die young." What do you think the key to his longevity has been?
Power. You know what I mean? The guy has the power to end the fight at any moment. That's the game changer. If you can go out and get into the pocket and start trading with another guy, and you have the kind of power that Matt Brown has, and the chin, So it's cool to see two OGs go out there and do it like they did it. Both great guys, and I'm happy for Matt.
And then as far as him being in the game as long as he has been, what do you think the up-and-coming fighters could take from a guy like that that's been able to last for so long?
Well, you got him. You got Jim Miller. I mean, there's still a few guys that are out there that are, and everybody's different. Like when you say, how does Matt, power's the thing for Matt. Jim Miller is stamina, durability, his submission game. So every guy has their own thing, and for younger guys coming up, whatever your thing is, and but the most important thing in this sport is durability. Are you durable? Can you not get injured, not get a career. A lot of these guys keep getting injuries, and finally you get to a point. I had shoulder surgery like 4 years ago. I don't ever want to have shoulder surgery again. I don't even lift heavy weights anymore. This is how heavy I lift now, this type of stuff for reps. So for these guys, I have so much respect for these guys who want to stay in the game so bad. They keep going through surgery after surgery after surgery. It's just how mentally tough you have to be to stay in the sport and keep going through different surgeries and all this stuff. It's just, it depends on the person. There's so many more things to go into longevity than it's just not just one simple answer.
You mentioned the crowd earlier, 18,000 people. Brian Battle, second fight of the night, local guy. Will you just comment on his performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the crowd behind him comes in, gets the knockout. You know what's ridiculous? We got. I'm going to give him $50,000 too. He ought to come find you and fucking hug you after this press conference. He deserves $50,000. Yeah, I'm giving him $50,000 too. So put him down too. So now we're doing 5 tonight. Yeah, I didn't answer your question, but you just got him another $50,000. So congrats and thanks. I'll thank you for him. Anybody else?
Dana, 10 years ago, you were at a different building, smaller capacity. 5 years ago, with the Nelson Struve, about 10 years ago. 5 years ago, Brunson, Jacare. Tonight, a sellout in this building, a great card. Was it
biggest attended fight in Fight Night history in the United States?
That goes in. This is broadcast television, ABC, National Network Television.
Yep.
We were just talking about it. I remember those Wide World of Sports days.
Me too, brother.
Jim McKay spanning the globe.
Yeah.
Can Charlotte get a pay-per-view next?
Listen, this is a great market for us. We love this place. It's a great town. The answer is yes. The problem is, when are we coming back? You know what I mean? We have so many different cities that we still have to hit, especially, because we haven't been to a lot of places because of the pandemic. So, but yes, the answer is yes. We could get a pay-per-view here. It's a great market. Thank you.
Is the Figueiredo fight still on for UFC 2?
You know what? That's a fucking great question. No? I thought it was yesterday. Yeah. So, yes. Then he tells some guy no. Then I hear again yesterday, yes. And now he just tells me he's moving up in weight. Who the hell knows, man? Who the hell knows? This is the nutty shit we deal with on a daily basis around here. Any other questions? I'm flying home. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.